Welcome, Scorpio, to your wrapping up a 2025 reading. Hope you friends are doing great out there. Okay, let's get straight in here. Going straight to November, straight to December, and then taking a sneak peek at 2026. So let's look and see what we have here. Right now, we have going straight into November, we have that Strength card coming out. So looking at the Nine of Wands. So it's saying, you know what, I've been pushing through. It looks like you're going to push through to the end. So there's going to be something that feels like it's a bit of a challenge for you, Scorpio, in November towards your birthday. But I don't see it as a bad thing. It just could be this challenge towards either things that you love, things, people you love, right? However it is, the passions, the pleasures, and just try to keep the strength there. Spirit wants you to understand that you do have the abilities to just keep moving, keep striving, keep going forward, right? So you do have the Strife card. So looking at the Five of Wands here, it's just like, yeah, keep going, keep striving for what it is you need, looking out. So really planning. There's going to be a lot of planning and a lot of progress that's going to go on in November. So happy birthday anyways, right? Happy birthday to the beautiful Scorpio. But there's going to be a lot of decision making right now. And these decisions are going to not only, some of them are going to be helping you for the month or towards the end of the year, but some of you, they're also decision planning for your future. Okay. So, because I do see some travel plans for some of you. And for some of you, I do feel like you might be moving out of state, trying to find a new house, trying to find a new job, new house, just like kind of bringing on a whole new life for yourself, really manifesting and taking action. It's going to be a very action-packed month with all these wands coming through. And of course, the magician. The magician says that I have the willpower and the strength to keep going through. But yeah, it's going to be a month of creativity for you. And like I said, challenges. Yeah. So don't forget that we're going to have some challenges. As you are going to be carrying a lot of weight over there and really dedicating yourself to carrying those extra responsibilities. Nine of Wands, the Strength card, carrying extra responsibilities. Some of the responsibilities you might even feel are extra backpacks and extra weight of other people that you shouldn't even be carrying, but you're going to carry it anyways. And it could be because you love this person, right? Or because you work at a certain job and they can't get the job done. So I'm going to have to take extra days out to help out in the office since they can't get things done. Drop the ball, right? There is going to be some regrets and some failures over here when it comes to the situation, when it comes to disagreements and where you're putting your attention. Okay, so somebody might also be trying to take attention away from you. Okay, so at this time, or trying to get too much attention when you're really busy and trying to do something. So you might even feel like, hey, you know what, I don't have time. So you might feel like you're playing it small. You might be trying to backpedal a little bit to get away from this person. Okay, so it's kind of like, oh, well, I thought, well, it's like, well, I know I said I was going to do this, and that's only because you're starting to notice that somebody could be taking advantage of your time, energy. Okay, so watch out for energy vampires for sure. Okay, but going straight into December, so not too bad. It looks like you're just going to really be moving right along. You're going to take on the energy of the Princess of Wands. So you're still moving. You're still pushing that chariot. You're still showing your strength, your valor, but you're also showing this, I can do it energy. Princess of Wands is showing a lot of strength and a lot of courage, but it's also letting others know where your courage and your strength are lying at this time. It has to, right? So they're going to see you as brilliant, daring, and expressive. You might even find that you're a little angry at this time at someone. So watch your anger, because somebody could be really pissing you off. Okay, and we see that. But remember, it's also Mercury retrograde in November as well. On the 9th, Mercury retrograde comes through, so you might be starting to see, things that, old habits, old things coming back, or exes coming back, people coming back that you just don't want to give your time and efforts to. Okay, or old behaviors that really do piss you off, that, you know what I'm saying, that you're just like, I don't have time for this. And that could be why you're also backpedaling over here, right? That you're now seeing over here, but everybody sees you as the Princess of Wands and they're just like, wow, okay, they're enthusiastic. You might even find yourself a little theatrical, which really wouldn't surprise me. Right, but we also have that full moon in Taurus, which I will be getting up ASAP. So watch for these back-to-back videos, guys, okay, because they have to come in really fast since everything's moving so quick. Yeah, these 2 last months I think are going to run really, really fast. So there's a lot going on. And then we have the 11/11 portal going on as well, which is a very big, huge portal of wealth and prosperity. Huge day. So, I mean, you're going to see these things in November. And that's what's shoving you. The reason I'm saying these things is because that's what's pushing you to be this Princess of Wands, right? Okay, so yeah, you're on a chariot. I mean, you're on the move. Nothing is going to stop you. No. Even though you might have this Gemini around you, it could be a Gemini, it doesn't have to be, but you are going to feel like this person is bitchy, cold-hearted, and you might even feel like they're making you feel bitter and that you have kind of a sour taste in your mouth. So, just saying, right? It's like, So be careful of that. This is just because you know better than to fall for their antics. Yeah. Ooh. There's going to be a lot of conformity going on when it comes to the situation, but there's a lot of wisdom and a lot of trust when it comes to this. Putting the past in the past and not letting the past come back. That's exactly what you're doing over here. You're saying the past will not get past me. I'm not bringing any past anything to me right now. We're moving forward into the future. We're not going back into the past. I don't even want the past there. Oh, there it is. Keeping the past in the past and staying in the present and also into the near future. The star card is a card of presence. I am present into the now. And I don't want anything to do with living in the past. Yeah. I've redeemed myself. I don't want this. I do feel like you do have somebody from your past trying to come back who wants to bring up either past things, past mistakes, however it is. And if it's just thinking, you're not going to let it hurt you. For some of you, it's a past love, obviously. But you have too much wealth and too much time. You might even have this person from your past coming back to show you how wealthy they are, and they want you, and they're very dedicated and ambitious to swooping you off your feet, Scorpio, because they are rich and they feel like they miss you and that they love you and they want you to be a part of their money, their love, their life, their victory. Okay, so, but it looks like you're saying, because I couldn't do this. I couldn't do this with you. There was no building. There was only pain. So for some of you, there was only building. There's only pain. Okay, I got over the 10 of Swords. So you do have someone over here who has a lot of money. If you know it's not a love, then it could be a family member, but it also looks like a lot of gloating. And that could also be what's pissing you off, because the Queen of Swords, in reverse, look, this person could also be divorced or a widow. Queen of Swords in reverse is widow, divorce. Where they, come across all this money due to inheritance. But there's a lot of gloating. I do see that. It looks like there's a lot of gloating. So take that how it is. Okay. Wow. So on your area over here, it just looks like you're just going after your legacy. You're just doing what you're supposed to be doing and riding like the wind. Yeah. Toiling in labor while there's a lot of courtship going on. You might already be courting by somebody else as well. And who knows, for some of you, maybe, maybe you're just like, I've already got my person. I got the family room over here. So, you've already met the one for you. Okay. And like I said, for some of you, you're moving into a new house. I just seen that. Yeah, right there, the house card. Like I said, moving into a house. Getting ready to have a baby, having a child. So there's all kinds of big things going on for you guys towards the end of the year here. But it does look like somebody is trying to come in to kind of swoon you off your feet. Okay, so going straight into Speak, please. So you guys are in, you know, you're exiting this year like a rock star. I'm sorry, that's exactly what it is, like a rock star. I mean, you are, everybody can see you, right? I mean, you're in the spotlight, you're in the limelight. Looks like you could be looking for unique approaches to create new streams of income. As the world changes, so can your methods of making money. Looks like you're finding a comfortable place for yourself. You're walking right into 2026 into a comfortable place. While you may not be wealthy, you still live comfortably. So it does look, I'm going to put that there because it does look like you are just super comfortable. You're where you're supposed to be, you know, and you're just coming into this kind of this new place of, this is where I am, I'm relaxed, I'm comfortable, you know, and I've, you know, put everything in there. It says activation, you unlocking your soul's purpose and receiving divine gifts. So using that intuition and just kind of just chill. I just feel like, you know what, Scorpio is just like, I did it, I made it, I did it, right? And I'm chill, completely chilled out. Okay, guys, until next time, peace and love, bye-bye.